See, there's no one here. It's gonna take a while for people to come. Hey guys, we're just gonna wait for some more people to show up in the live stream. Let me clean the lens real quick. There we go. So, what time do we leave, Danilo?
We leave in like 15 minutes.
15 minutes. So it just takes a few minutes for people to get the notifications and start showing up. But let me show you where I'm at. I'm at the Central Railway Station here in Belgrade, and I guess Danilo says it's been under construction since the 70s.
Oh yeah, that's when the construction started.
Yeah.
And it's been going on and on for decades, but only in 2016 did they like partially finish the railway station and put it in service, but it's still under construction to this day.
Wow.
And they haven't actually constructed a station building, so we will have the platforms, but not the station building. So the platforms are what you can see here, and the station building should be above us, but that's gonna happen in the near future, hopefully.
I know the old station was very beautiful. Are you gonna build something similar, do you think?
No. The old station was a historical building from the 19th century, I think.
Wow.
And because it's no longer in service, they're gonna turn it into a museum. So it's gonna be a museum within Belgrade waterfront, and the current station is gonna be like, they're gonna make a big modern building. It's gonna look like a mall probably, but for the moment we only have the platforms here. So it's just the platforms, and the station building is going to be above us because we're kind of underground now. And the station building is going to be above, but nevertheless, because they need to move the railway station from the Belgrade waterfront, this one is now the main railway station for the city of Belgrade.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we leave in about 10 minutes.
Yes.
So we're gonna board the train,
We
and
leave in 13 minutes.
that's our train.
Yes, that's our train.
Yeah. So if everyone can give me a thumbs up in this video, it would help invite more people to the live stream, so more people will chat. But here's the display. I don't know why they have this display, because it doesn't look anything like where we're at. But it's probably something that someone donated to put in here. Probably someone that died that liked trains. Cool. Oh. So let's see what they type. I put some new gel in my hair. I didn't get a haircut lately, unfortunately. Been kind of lazy. Now we're gonna go on a little trip to this little village. Hopefully it's nice.
It's a city in Western Serbia, and I think you're gonna like it.
Pretty nice. Ooh, we have 30 people. So if you just joined the live stream, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon. We're about to board a train. We're gonna go on a little adventure to Western Serbia?
Yeah, Loznica.
Let's see. And we'll take you guys on. We'll keep you on as long as we can. I'd like to keep you on all the way through our exit through Belgrade. But I need you guys to subscribe and thumbs up the video so it invites more people. It's a little late in the US right now, I think. So I don't think we're going to get a lot of US viewers in this live stream. So go ahead and type any questions, comments, and then I'll answer them. Let me show you what the station looks like. So yeah, they even have a medical center. How far is the train station from downtown? It's about a 10 or 15 minute drive.
Yeah. There's one bus.
It's over by the Red Star, is it? Red Star Soccer Stadium?
Oh yeah, it's near the Partizan Stadium.
So it's near the two soccer stadiums. It's by St. Sava Church if you cross the freeway. Because I've walked over here before from St. Sava Church. There's a bridge that crosses the freeway, and you can walk over here from the other side. So you can actually walk here from downtown Belgrade if you needed to. So it's a little noisy out there, so that's why we're not headed out there yet. Let's see. Where's my ticket? Let me find my ticket. So this is what a ticket looks like. It even has a little hologram. So you can't. It's only $5.54 to go all this way to Western Serbia on a train. That's cheap as hell. In the U.S., to go from San Diego to Los Angeles on the train, it's approximately $35 each way. This is $5.54 approximately each way. Coming back might be more expensive. I don't know yet. So should we go get comfortable on the train? Should we go get on the train?
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay.
See.
Are you sure this is our train?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Let's go out to the platform and let's go check it out. So that's our train. Wow. It looks like a conductor. Let me put on my mask. Can you hold this? Oh, there's Danilo.
Welcome aboard.
Can you hold this? Maybe turn it around.
Yeah.
Just hold it towards me like that. Oh, guys. So I brought my, I don't know how many liters this is. I think it's like 50 something, 43 liters. But it's a Kelty Red Wing backpack. I got the tactical version because it has significantly better material and stitching. The civilian model of this, it was very thin to be very light, but it was just too thin for me. I didn't trust it, even though it's probably some space age material. I wanted something thicker, so I got the this one. It has pockets. See this? This is my toiletries kit. This small little round bag that has everything I need, including a razor, toothpaste, razor, several toothbrushes, and then I got this little. It's not even a toiletries kit. I think it's like a gun cleaning kit, but I got it because it fits in this round pocket here. As you can see, the pocket is round, so it fits in perfectly. So if I need to access my toiletries fast at the station or at the airport, I could just pull out of the side of my bag and have to dig through my bag. It also opens like a suitcase, so it doesn't just zip halfway. It opens all the way, so I can fold my clothes in there, and so I don't have any wrinkles when I get to my destination. I put my electronics in my other side for my MacBook charger, and then And then it has a pocket on top here too. And then it's really big. You can put whatever you want. I usually put a shamrock in there, a towel, but today I have my charging cables. So let me see what you guys are saying here real quick. Oh man. Let's see. Where are we going? Loznica, right?
Loznica.
Loznica. So a lot of people have been asking me to get out of Belgrade. So today we decided to get out of Belgrade and just take a train somewhere random, and we'll show you guys the town. I put this new wax in my hair, and it's like petroleum jelly. It's good, but it's very hard to wash out. Let me see. Get the red line for Vermont Santa Monica. I don't think they have that here. Oh. 38 people, 15 likes. If you could go ahead and thumbs up, that would be great. What do you guys want to know? We're going to be on the train for what, 2.5 hours? 3 hours? 3.5 hours. You guys can go to Trisic.
Trisic. Yeah, it's the birthplace of the most famous Serbian linguist.
Oh, really? Danilo says it's the birthplace of the most famous Serbian linguist. I've heard in Serbia that trains are slower than the bus.
Yeah, usually, very often they are.
We don't really have like a destination, so it doesn't matter if it's slower. That's good because I can see more. So what's going on, Danilo?
Well, we're ahead of we have a long and interesting trip ahead of us. You get to see Western Serbia, which is very picturesque. I personally think Western Serbia is probably the most beautiful part of the country. And where we're going, it's typical Western Serbia. There's a nice river. It's called Drina. We get to see the nature. City of Loznica, which is really nice.
Hold on. The ticket was 554 dinar, which is $5.54 approximately. One way.
Yeah.
We bought one-way tickets because we don't know when we're coming back.
Exactly.
We're just going.
Yeah. So we're going to explore, and who knows what we'll see.
So before I left, I got 20 gigabytes on my account here at Telenor, so it should hold us over for the whole trip, hopefully. If not, we'll just add more. So yeah, we're just waiting for the train to take off. It's going to take off in about, what, 10 minutes?
In 3 minutes.
3 minutes? So if
According to the timetable.
According to the timetable, we're supposed to be leaving 3 minutes.
Yes.
And it probably will happen. They're pretty
Yeah.
strict. Yeah. So guys, go ahead. There's 51 of you. Someone ask a question, say something in the live chat. I can't keep it going all by myself. I need an audience. So Danilo's coming with me to help me translate. Why didn't you go with the bus, but choose the train? Trains are smoother. I personally prefer trains over buses because in Thailand, you guys should Google Thailand bus crash and look at Google Images. There's some horrible crashes. And it's raining, the roads are slick, so I just wanted to take the train. I know it's the safest way. If we hit someone, we're not going to be the ones that are going to be dying. So you guys are saying, Use this as a mini vacation to rest a little. I've been doing but nothing really but resting since I came to Serbia. Are you going to downtown Santa Monica? Never. It's probably turned into a homeless encampment by now. Yeah, there are people on this train. So we're just, we're in a car that we went to so we could live stream and not interrupt anyone. But there are other people on this train. Let's see what your live messages say. Ooh. No, I'm not disappointed. I'm just frustrated because I believe Trump is still going to win. It's going to have to go to the Supreme Court and through the legal means, and there's very obvious voter fraud. I've just been lazy. I've been not getting a lot of sleep because I've been watching the news about the election. Not mainstream news. I never watch mainstream news. That's a scam. I only watch Telegram. I only read Telegram news. I trust people on the internet more than mainstream news. What is the main plan to see? Zovniak. We're going to Zovniak. What is it? What's it? How do you say it? The town we're going to? Loznica. What? Loznica. Loznica. Right? Okay. Is the train operational from Belgrade to Novi Sad? Not yet. What's up with my lips? They look terrible today. Yeah. I think they just got dried out from the heat last night. So, guys, the train is leaving the station. I didn't tell you before because we're going through the tunnel still, but going through another tunnel. How far does this go underground for?
Oh, for a while. It's getting out of the tunnel.
Look at all the graffiti. Wow, this looks actually pretty beautiful.
We're gonna go in a bridge.
Bridge. So we're going to be on the train for about 3.5 hours. So we might not live stream for the full 3.5 hours, but we'll keep checking in with you guys. It's been very foggy here in Belgrade. Very, very, very foggy, especially at like 4 in the morning when you look out the window. I live 6 stories up over the park, so you can't even see the trees at the park. It's so foggy. We're in Belgrade right now. We're leaving Belgrade. We're going to Loznica for $5.52 a person for a 3.5 hour train ride. That is a steal of a deal. I think even in Thailand, it's not that cheap. The Thailand State Railroad always charges foreigners way more than Thais do get charged. Like significantly more. Kind of sucks if you live there. Guys, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do so. I'm trying to become a travel vlogger. I'm actually pretty successful here in Serbia. If you guys could also hit the bell icon so you get instantly notified whenever I upload a video, that would be great.
This is New Belgrade.
We're approaching New Belgrade. Actually, we're in it now. Will you move to a smaller town one day? Probably not, for like at least next year. Yeah, I won't be taking that right now. I'm gonna wait and see how everyone else does on that, but I'm not gonna be taking it immediately. Of course, Corona is gonna be overcome soon. Joe Biden is president, allegedly, but not yet. He hasn't been sworn in. I don't believe he's gonna be president until he's actually sworn in. Then I'll believe it. But until then, I have Trump. I have hope. And I've like set up my life around the world. So the thing is I'm like a true global citizen. In June of 2018, I left the U.S. and I've been living overseas ever since. And I don't actually miss the U.S. at all. And I don't really want to go back. So that's why I want to stay here in Serbia. But it's not like I'm not returning to the U.S. because Joe Biden might be president. I'm not returning to the U.S. just because I can have a better life overseas. How is your Serbian language course going? I'm not taking a Serbian language course. I never said I was. But I think you might be thinking of Liz Learn Serbian. If you're interested in foreigners learning Serbian, subscribe to Liz, L-I-Z, Learn Serbian. She might be the channel for you. So it looks like we're at another station here in New Belgrade. You know what station this is?
This is the New Belgrade railway station.
New Belgrade railway station. It's completely outside, so it looks cold as balls outside. So more people are boarding our car now. So is it gonna, do you think the train's gonna fill up?
I've never traveled this route, so I'm not sure, but maybe it will.
Yeah.
Oh, it's quite long, so I think there's gonna be enough room for everyone. It's not gonna get crowded, I think.
Hey, Sunny Meadow says, hey, just wanted to pop in and say have a nice day and thanks for the vids. You're very welcome. I try my best to make as many as possible, but I don't like to make trashy videos. Not all my videos are the greatest in the world, but I don't make a video just for the sake of making a video. If I don't have an idea, I don't make a video, so. Are you planning to come back the same day? That's why we bought one-way tickets, is because we don't know what we're doing. We're just gonna go there, look at the town. If it's okay, then we'll stay, probably one night. I would like to make a video there, perhaps. So yeah. Who knows, we might go to another town. Koponik. Yeah.
It's a mountain, it's a ski resort. It's the most famous ski resort in Serbia.
Yeah, guys, I don't ski. I don't even like to snowboard, so I probably won't be going to any ski resorts. We're going, Philippe, we're going to, what's Loznica? Loznica. So that's where we're going. We're just waiting at the New Belgrade station for the train to continue on. Moon says, I forgot to wish you to have a safe trip and nice day. Thank you so much. So what do you have to say, Danilo?
Well, So someone asked about the Belgrade Novi Sad railway. It's still not in function because of the high-speed rail construction.
Louder.
So,
Louder.
so the Belgrade Novi Sad railway is still under construction, the high-speed rail. So there are no trains between Belgrade and Novi Sad, but there will be within a year. So this time next year, there will be trains. So
Between here and Novi Sad.
what?
Between here and Novi Sad.
Yeah. Yes, and so we're gonna partially take this. We're going towards Novi Sad now, but the train's gonna turn towards Western Serbia at some point.
Can you tell Jinx 680 when we're going?
Oh, yeah, we're going to Loznica.
Loznica.
Yeah, Loznica, Western Serbia.
Loznica.
Yes. So we're going there for. We still don't know how long we're gonna stay. Could be one day. Who knows? We're probably not gonna come back the same day.
Yeah, we'll always spend the night there. Tell them about the migrants.
Oh yeah, so like in this train, because this train is going to Western Serbia, and it's going to basically the Bosnian border. There are a lot of migrants here because they go to Western Serbia to the Bosnian border, and there they try to cross the border illegally. So you can see them on the train. Yeah, they're just in another part of the train. Yeah, that's the situation.
If they don't start none, there won't be none. But yeah, how long does this train usually stay here, do you think? Oh, it looks like we're leaving.
Yeah.
Thanks, Drink 681. We'll try to have fun. Yeah, we're only traveling with backpacks, no luggage. Just one change of clothes and that's it. We're only planning to stay one day. So this train's funny because it sounds like a truck when it starts going. I've never heard that before.
This is a diesel train, which means it doesn't use electricity. It doesn't use electricity, it uses fuel.
Yeah.
It goes on fuel.
Yeah, a lot of them are diesel, but I've never heard this type of engine before.
Yeah. It's very common here in Serbia. Oh, you see there? There's the new NCR building.
Ooh, new NCR. So NCR, if you guys don't know, it's stands for National Cash Register, I believe.
Yes.
It's one of the biggest employers in Belgrade. They have a huge building they're building. They have another building that's huge. I think they said they employ 4,000 people here in Serbia.
Oh, I think they have 6 buildings.
6 buildings?
I think so. And they have like thousands of employees.
Thousands of
Oh yeah,
employees.
you see there? They're building a high-speed rail.
Yeah.
So you can see like part of the construction site.
Why are they burning it?
I don't know. I just know they're like under
Maybe they're making a fire to stay warm.
maybe. Oh yeah. We need to prepare our tickets. The conductor is coming.
Oh, the conductor's coming. So this is what our ticket looks like.
Look at that architecture.
Wow, look at this, guys. Dober dan. Hello, Moon. I can see your comment. I read it. Thank you. Sometimes, so guys, what I see when you chat is, unless someone chats continuously, the chat goes away, it fades away, and I have to bring it up by clicking 2 buttons. So sometimes I miss your messages, so don't feel bad It's just I didn't see it. But it looks like so Serbia, it's not that much different than America. It is a lot different than America, but for an American, you can really adjust well here. I feel right at home, like I don't ever want to leave. And when I landed in Indonesia, like it looked really cool, but I didn't feel like it was home ever, or Thailand. But I feel like I want to stay here.
We're entering the tunnel now.
We're entering a tunnel, so be prepared to be blacked out. What's this tunnel? Oh.
Not too long.
Okay, guys, we dropped out because we're in the tunnel. Yeah, with these radiators here, my lips, I guess, don't all at night. Alright guys, we're back. Sorry we lost cell phone service in the tunnel. Looks like we lost the majority of our viewers. But yeah, that was like, what, 5 minutes, 4 minutes?
Yeah.
There was a long tunnel. So let me show you guys the suburbs of Belgrade, what it looks like. It's very beautiful. What's nice is there's not too much trash on the side of the railway tracks here. In a place like Los Angeles, it would be full of trash. So if you guys are not subscribed, I'm traveling in Serbia. I'm trying to do live streams. If you could go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell icon, that would be great. You'll get notified instantly when I start live streaming or I upload a video. And if you guys could give me a thumbs up if you like the stream, that will help invite more people in. Look at that house. Yeah, these Serbian houses, they're like really neat, I think, in my opinion. I like them a lot. Especially the yellow ones. The dark, deep yellow, the mustard colored ones. I like those the best. I usually don't like yellow, but the mustard color on the exterior of the house looks, I think, great. What do I think about the election, Dusan? Dusan, I don't think it's over yet. But today we're talking about Serbia and travel in Serbia. I don't want to get too deep into politics. No, we're not going to Novi Sad. We're going to Loznica. Loznica?
Yeah.
Just a random location. Who knows where we'll go from there. Probably back home, but we're probably going to spend the night there. Because it's going to be late. I want to have dinner when we get there. No Wi-Fi in the trains yet. Can you check if there's Wi-Fi?
I don't think so, but
I would prefer not to rely on the Wi-Fi on the train. No, there's Danilo says there's no Wi-Fi on this train. I mean, for $5.52 for a 3-hour ride, what do you expect? But I have 20 gigabytes. I put it on my Telenor account here in Serbia, so I should be good. I'm not going to live stream the whole trip live for 3 hours, but you know, I want to show you guys the more interesting parts. So as we see interesting things, we'll definitely start live streaming again. But yeah, Serbia is beautiful. There's no COVID or PCR tests required to visit. there's a questionnaire upon arrival, and that is it right now. And it doesn't require any visas for Americans, so you can literally come here, exit the chaos of America, have a vacation, probably for two weeks to a month. For the price, you could go anywhere. For the price, you go somewhere else. You could come here for a month. So it's actually quite quaint here. Everything's very calm. Everything is like a pre-COVID life. The weather doesn't look nice. It's cold, but the thing is I'm from San Diego, so that's a big change for me. I like that a lot. The weather isn't a big decider of where I go. Like I missed the rainy season when I moved to Bali, and then I missed the rainy season in Thailand when I first went to Thailand. I was bummed out. I wanted to see like massive amounts of rain. But yeah, even though there's a lot of fog and bad weather, the food here is excellent. You could stay warm in the restaurants and the bars and the pubs. So if you don't come here for the weather, come here for the food. Super cheap. You can eat like 6 times a day. I eat goulash. I love goulash with mashed potatoes. So yeah, you could still go out as well here, but the big thing is there's no chaos here. Okay, so that's why you would be coming here, not really for the weather. But there's no chaos, there's no bullshit going on here. Everything's super cheap. If you're in America, get out here as soon as possible. I predict things are only going to get worse in America as time goes on, closer to January 20th, which is the swearing-in date of either Trump or Biden. So there's going to be riots either way. Even there were riots in America because the rioters didn't like both candidates. So no one's going to be happy in America for a long time. So if you are in America, you need to learn how to diversify your lifestyle. Okay, step 1, get a passport. It's not hard. You can fill out the paperwork on the computer and literally print it out. You go get a picture, you go get a postal money order, and you turn in all your paperwork at a passport center, and then a couple weeks later you get your passport. And US passports, they're good for 10 years, so you only have to do it once in 10 years. But make sure you get the 52-page passport versus the 32-page. Check out these houses. This is like the Belgrade suburbs. We're kind of a little bit outside of Belgrade now. Yep, I know America is deeply divided, but if you need a break from the chaos, come to Serbia. It's one of the few European countries that are open to Americans without a test. Look at this. You see this like in movies, like where Dracula lives. Look at this. It's foggy. You know, like not long ago, these cars were probably horse buggies. So yes, I've seen those protests in Germany, and I completely agree with them. Something else is going on. I don't really want to talk too much about it because I'd like to keep this live stream up. Yeah, guys, so this isn't the city of Belgrade. I just want to make that clear. We're on a train going into the countryside. So for the people that are just joining the live stream, we're going to Loznica in Serbia. And I think this countryside is beautiful. I know, we just we threw some darts on the map and that's what hit it. Plus it was cheap to get to. I just wanted to take the train somewhere to kind of see the countryside of Serbia, because I haven't gotten out of Belgrade yet. And I definitely don't want to rent a car. I'm comfortable with driving, it's just I don't want to rent a car in a foreign country because I don't want to get into an accident, especially when the weather's not that great. I can just sit back on the train and let someone else do the driving. But they said Hungary's going into complete lockdown today. Yeah. Isn't Hungary part of the EU? Yeah, that's the problem with joining the EU, guys. Brussels tells you what to do. Complete lockdown is going to ruin their country, I agree. What can you do? That's why I came to Serbia. When I saw there were riots here over the lockdowns, I was like, these are the people I want to be around. So we're going through some trees right now. I'm sure it'll clear up here in a minute. If you guys are in the US, you can donate to the live stream. It helps pay for my data. So it's about $10 per 10 gigabytes. The more donations I get, the more I can live stream. And you can donate through PayPal or in the description of the video, or you can donate through Google, through the little money sign icon. You don't have to, but you can if you want. It does help buy data for live streaming. Okay. Oh, look at this, guys. This little beautiful Serbian village. Would you visit Belarus or Ukraine? I will once I get everything settled here in Serbia. So a lot of people don't understand. I want to get my temporary residence permit here. I'm working on that right now. I have almost everything done to get it. But I'm not going to travel until I get my temporary residence permit here in Serbia. Where are you going, bro? Loznica. Most of Serbia is under smog since it wasn't raining for days and it's cold without wind. I don't think it's smog, I think it's fog. F-O-G. It's different. Smog is like a pollution. Fog is just naturally occurring. And I like fog a lot, so. Is this agricultural land, do you think? Yeah, so this is agricultural land here. It looks like there's a town or some type of processing facilities off in the distance. There's no poor parts of Serbia. What are you talking about, UKLZ? Thank you, Raffle for the win. Thank you for the 100 SEK donation. I don't even know how much that is in USD, but I'll do the calculation after the live stream. Thanks so much for that. I'm sure that will pay for 10 gigs of data, 5 gigs of data, something like that. Thank you for the donation. So when you guys make a donation, it pops up really fast and it goes away, and I can't recall it, unfortunately. So if I don't thank you enough, that is why. Oh, here we go. Roll on floor, laugh my effing ass off for the win. Thank you so much for the donation. Oh, thank you for the calculation, Marco. $10 will probably pay for this entire live stream data. Because I don't think I'll use more than 10 gigabytes. Oh, here we go. So Google tells me how much people have donated, and it was actually their calculation is $11. What's the worst country you've been to and why? Indonesia, because the people. If I could have Bali without the locals on it, it would be perfect. But the mentality in Indonesia was the worst. That's what I really judge, is the mentality. I like Thailand, I like Malaysia, I like Serbia. The only problem I have with Serbian people is that I think they need to be more optimistic. That's the only thing I don't like. But other than that, they're perfect. Mentality, really, I judge mentality because, specifically mentality, because it really plays into a lot of things. Like, the mentality in Thailand is they're kind of lazy when they work. So, the craftsman that builds the sidewalks, it's like very poorly done. Here in Serbia, the mentality is much better. And I've seen them laying down new sidewalks and they make sure everything is perfect. When they tear sidewalks up to do work underneath them and leave them for a while, that's different. But when they're actually renovating a sidewalk, they try to do it very, very well. In Thailand, they try to do it as quickly as possible. For example, they underground all the utilities here in Belgrade, and in Thailand, everything is above ground. So, mentality also plays into not ripping foreigners off, like in Indonesia, they try to rip everyone off. In Thailand, it's very rare for someone to try to rip you off. Very, very rare. So, like I said, mentality really plays into how a country is going to develop over the next 50 years. Is it going to be a crappy country, where you can literally fall into the sewers, like on Bali? Or are you going to be a Serbia where you try to maintain everything very well and build everything to code, so to say, to spec? Or are you going to be like Thailand and try to just be lazy and build it as quickly and as low quality as possible? Where are you traveling? I'm traveling to Loznica. Pessimism and dark humor is kind of ingrained in the culture here, yeah, but the thing is that I think there's too much pessimism. I think there needs to be more optimism here. 1000 RSD, thank you so much. Wow. That just doubled my donations. How do you pronounce that name?
Vojislav Pavic. Vojislav Pavic.
Vojislav Pavic. Thank you so much. So basically all of our data that I'm going to use on this trip has been paid for by only 2 donations. So thank you so much for those donations. It helps Danilo because I bought Danilo's ticket. I pay for his food. He comes with me, he translates, he helps me. And so you can buy a lot of data and food for $21 in Serbia. That's funny. The outside of Belgrade looks like Paris today. Yeah, man, this is like a pure European country. I don't see, any wild savagism going on here. They are
Chinese workers.
Chinese workers. Yeah. Oh wow.
They're building the rail, the high-speed rail.
So these Serbian people are just as good as people in Paris or Germany. I highly recommend, if you're American, you get out here sooner than later, because I think conditions are going to continue to deteriorate in the U.S., especially if you live in a major city in the U.S. Truckers could say, we're not going to deliver groceries anymore to major cities. In major cities stores, they only have about 2 to 3 days of groceries in the store. So if you guys remain in the U.S., make sure you have a backup plan. I would stockpile some rice if I were you. How are the stations or trains in the USA? I haven't really traveled through the USA on trains because it's absurdly expensive. It's actually more expensive than going on a flight. But they're okay. it's a good, if you want to view and you want to spend lots of time, then it's a good way to travel through the US because there's some beautiful routes, but it is very expensive. Yeah, that's exactly correct, Nostalgia. The USA has a big car culture, so their public transportation is not as good. I agree with that. We have something called Amtrak, A-M-T-R-A-K, in the US. That's our main passenger trains in the US. And I think they have to be subsidized by the government even to like survive. Wow, we have 76 people. I think that was my highest number ever. If any of you 74 people have are not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you can get a notification whenever I go live or I upload a new video from Serbia. For those that don't know me, my name is Brad. I'm an American. I came to Serbia temporarily. I liked it so much, I'm trying to stay here for a year. And then after a year, who knows? I'll probably stay here after that and just make it my home base. And I want to keep traveling as long as this COVID thing goes away. I'd like to take Danilo to India and show him India. I think it would be a very wild thing for him to see. And I want to teach Danilo how to make a YouTube channel for himself as well. That's why I want to take him to a foreign country so he can start a YouTube channel to show Serbians in Serbian what India is like. Cheers, Brad from Melbourne. Miro, hello, good to see you again. There are works all over the rails in Serbia. Chinese do that project, yes. It's very interesting that they import Chinese workers to work on the trains here. Look at these houses. One day I'd like to own one of these houses. Who knows? I might be like a cheap Charlie and try to crowdfund a house here. That would be kind of interesting to see if it was doable. Because you can get houses like pretty cheap outside, you know, in a village somewhere. Like probably like the houses that we see now, or what do you think? Like $40,000. If I wanted to live out in the middle of nowhere in Serbia. Are you using Telenor 4G for this live stream? Yes, I am, Evidence Channel. And it's probably going to cut out the further we get away from the city, but we've already been on live stream for 55 minutes, so I don't know if I'd want to live somewhere this far out, but maybe when I get older, I probably would. Like older, like even older than Charles Cather. What do you think about 5G? There's a lot of problems with the 5G technologies. One is, what is the term? I forget. Millimeter wave technology. You have to be literally within line of sight of a tower, or it doesn't work. Like millimeter wave technology has been deployed by some U.S. carriers, and they found it doesn't work inside buildings. So you can only get 4G speeds inside of buildings. So if people's homes want a 5G connection for their home internet, they probably will have to have an external antenna. They are making base stations and towers small enough, like they always have for a long time, to fit on top of light poles. So there's a lot of problems with 5G. I think 4G is good enough for me. But then I was one of the people that said, why do we need HD TV? So I've been wrong a lot about technology. Can you believe that? I said, why the hell would we ever need HD TV 1080p? I was completely happy with VCRs. How wrong I was about that. I was also wrong about Bitcoin. So it says for $40,000 US, you can buy a small apartment in Belgrade. Houses outside the city are much less. 10 or 15,000. I could definitely crowdfund that, guys. I'd like to become one of the first travel vloggers that crowdfunds a small house here in Serbia, just to say I did it. I think it's an interesting concept. Maybe if my subscribers want to come to Serbia, they could stay with me for a while. Look at that. So this is agricultural land. And you can buy houses as a non-citizen here in Serbia, but I don't think you can buy agricultural land. Is that correct?
I think, well, they used to change laws, but I think you can. I think you can.
Someone said in one of my live streams, non-citizens in Serbia can't buy agricultural land. But who knows? Danilo said they might have changed the law. I've heard rumors that maybe if someone wants to make a large purchase for whatever reason, they might get citizenship with it. Yeah, oh, it's really... Oh, so someone said it's really foggy outside of Belgrade now, where we're at, but sunny in the south. Yeah.
Maybe.
Are you from the southern Serbia? Are you there right now? Let me show you guys the other side of the train. So it's just basically agricultural land. Continuing on with agricultural land for miles. So there's not much to see. I might end this live stream soon, but if you want to be notified when I start a live stream immediately on your phone, then subscribe and hit the bell icon. And then when you click the bell icon, click all notifications, not just some notifications. So they say they tried to change the law for agricultural so foreigners could buy it and was shot down by Parliament. I think it was wildly unpopular. They probably don't want Chinese people coming here and buying all the agricultural land. You saw something similar happen in Australia where most of their farms now, I guess, at least to produce beef, are Chinese owned. It could become a national security threat if someone comes in here, like people from a certain country, they come here and they buy all or most or a majority of your agricultural land. I would agree with that law that you have to be a citizen to buy agricultural land. Yeah, because Serbia is not that huge, so like I said, it could become a national security issue if they allow all their agricultural land to be bought up by foreign entities. They would literally have you by the balls then. It's not a good position to be in. So I like, as a foreigner, I can buy a house here. I probably wouldn't buy any agricultural land. If I buy a house here, I'd like to buy some maybe on 1 acre or 2 acres, so I can have a homestead, so I can grow my own vegetables and fruits and whatnot. So I can depend less on, money, fiat currency, and just grow my own food. It's not really that hard. Are you in Vujovinik now? I don't know where I'm at now, unfortunately. I can't bring up Google Maps while I'm live streaming. Foreigners can't buy land, but they can lease it up to 99 years. Oh. Well, hopefully one day I'll get a Serbian passport and I can buy land. Yes, I can't pronounce that, Marco, unfortunately. So it looks like they're building, maybe this is part of the high-speed railroad to Novi Sad. Maybe they're just fixing this one. I think they're building a new track next to this one, though. If you see, it goes on right there, here. You can see it's probably going to continue over there. Have you seen the USA delisting Islamic terrorists? That's a scary move. They're going to use them as ISIS there. You know what? I don't really know. I haven't really been keeping a big tab on what the US has been doing. I'm trying to diversify outside of the US. I have, and I'm going to continue to do so. I think it's best if you have wealth, move a little to this country, move a little to that country, keep some in the US, keep some in euros, keep some in the Balkans, keep some in Europe, but definitely diversify. And don't have all US dollar accounts either. You know, have euro accounts, have dinar accounts. The Thai baht has even strengthened against the dollar. I'm not anti-US by any means. I'm just tired of what's going on there. And I don't really care anymore, to be honest with you. I wouldn't call myself demoralized, but I'm just fed up with BS. Yeah, Marco, but you have to understand all of Western Europe is kind of working against the US and the Trump administration. So who knows what will happen to the US dollar if Trump does win the election in the end. I believe Europe may try to sabotage the US dollar. So it's good to keep it in euros and just keep it in foreign currencies in general. Like I said, diversify. I don't necessarily agree with the EU myself, but like I said, it's always smart to diversify. So they set these fires, and what I suspect this might be is a thermite weld. They use thermite, which is a chemical substance that burns extremely hot. It doesn't blow up, it doesn't explode, but what it does is it burns like over like 1,000 degrees Celsius, and they use it to weld the tracks together. It's called thermite, Thermite. It'll melt through even car engines. And one of the legitimate uses for it is to weld train tracks together. So that's what the fires along the way, along the track, that might be what they're doing, is welding with thermite. I don't know why I know that, I just do. So if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Brad. I'm an American. I left the United States. I'm traveling. I've been traveling for 2.5 years now, going on 3. I've lived in Bali, Malaysia, Thailand, and Vietnam. I went back to San Diego for 4 months during COVID, and then I came to Belgrade, Serbia, to wait till Georgia, for Georgia, the country of Georgia, to reopen their borders. I was going to move to Tbilisi. But I like Serbia so much, I want to stay here permanently now, and I'm trying to. Also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. I'm going to try to keep live streaming as much as I can, here and there. I'm not going to do one big live stream. But make sure you hit the bell icon when you subscribe as well. And then when you click the bell icon, hit all notifications, not just some notifications. And then you'll get notified right away when I start live streaming or upload a new video. But it looks like we're going to be hitting up agricultural land for quite a while. So it's going to be the same of nothing for quite a while. So I'm going to end the live stream in about 2 to 3 minutes. And then people that have subscribed and hit the bell icon, you'll get notified right away. Make sure your phone's not on vibrate. Make sure it makes a noise. And then you'll be notified right away when I start live streaming again, so you can keep up with our trip. This looks like factories here of some sort, or agricultural processing plants. Industrial zone, Danilo says. Not very interesting. When it gets more beautiful, then I'll start live streaming again. But I'm probably in live stream in about 2 minutes. Let's see what you guys are chatting about. Just looked up the law. To buy agricultural land as a foreigner, you need to have lived 10 years in Serbia and must use it to produce, and can only own a maximum of 2 hectares. Thank you for clarifying that. Are you going to spend this year in Belgrade? Yes, I am. I'm going to try to, unless the government deports me for some reason. Yes, Milan, I'm very familiar with nanothermites. And I agree with your assessment. So if you just joined the live stream, we're getting to the end of it because we're on the train here in Serbia, and we're doing a live stream, but there's nothing really to see right now. So I don't want to waste the data on agricultural land streaming. So I'm going to end the live stream in about 1 minute. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, hit the bell icon. How's your DO company going? It's going great. Hopefully they grant you a residence permit. Yes, I hope they do as well. If you haven't given me a thumbs up on this video, please do so. It'll help invite more people to view the live stream. It's going to end in about 1 minute. So you have 1 minute to give me a thumbs up if you like the live stream. I'm going to leave this live stream up so you guys can replay it and so more people can see it. But if you're in the US, I recommend that you leave immediately. You come to Serbia and you spend 90 days here, I guarantee you'll fall in love with it. Even though the weather's bad right now, it's still worth coming to. It's so nice to be able to like go into a nice restaurant and have a nice hot meal for like $6 US when it's so cold outside. So don't let the weather scare you away. Anytime's a good time to come to Serbia, even when it's snowing outside. It was about 40 degrees when we left the house today, and you know, I just wore a jacket. My jacket's not super heavy either, and I wasn't even cold. Of course, it's going to get a lot cooler here, but like I said, it's still a good time to come to Serbia. You can go out to the restaurants, out to the nightclubs, out to the bars. You just have to spend more time indoors. Serbia and Belgrade is so beautiful when it's sunny out, but it's also very beautiful in the wintertime. And we're fast approaching wintertime if it's not already here. Alright guys, I'm going to end the live stream. I'll pick it up when there's something to see. I hope you're subscribed. Hit the bell icon. Thank you for donating. $21. You guys totally paid for my whole live stream data allowance. What was the weather like yesterday in Serbia? It was about the same. It's getting cooler and cooler here. Just bring a jacket, bring 2 pairs of pants, some shoes or boots, and you'll be good. It doesn't get like Siberia out here. I mean, it gets cold, but not that cold. But the restaurants here are very inexpensive for people that have US dollars, and you could spend a lot of good time here. Like I said, don't let the weather scare you away. Okay, I'm going to end the live stream. I will see you guys in probably an hour or so. Ciao.